Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Light Fury from How to Train Your Dragon 3. We're going to get started in the center of our page with the upper eyelid. So let's move over to the left side and draw a curve coming down and then in. So we'll start on the outside. We'll start by curving in and then down towards the bottom corner of the eye. Now we take that and flip it over on the right. So leaving a small gap, starting at the bottom, curve up, and then out. Now let's draw on the outside of the eye. We're going to start on the left side. We're going to step in, start with a curve going out, down, and then we're going to pull that in towards the bottom corner of the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the outside, we'll step in, curve out, round this out, and I'm just going to pull that back in towards the inside of the eye. Now we're going to push the large pupils towards the inside of the eye. Starting at the top on the left, we're going to curve out, round it out, and then pull it in towards the bottom of the eye. We're going to line this up on the right side and do the same thing. Curving out, rounding out the eye, and then pulling that in. Let's add a large highlight on the top left of the eye. So up here we're going to draw a circle. Move over towards the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to move down and draw a smaller highlight along the bottom, so a smaller circle on both sides. I'm going to go in and fill the pupils in black. Now in the center, in between the eyes, we're going to step down and draw in a U shape for the nose. Curving down, then up. Now let's move to the outside and draw on the side of the head. Above the left eye, we're going to step up, start by curving around the eye, and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Starting up above the eye, curve out, and then down. Now we're going to round out the cheeks and just come down just below the nose. So on the left, we'll round this out, curve it in, go across the bottom of the chin. Now we're going to blend up towards the right side, curving up and then around. Now at the top, we're going to leave a small gap and finish off the top of the head. Starting on the left, we're going to curve up in the middle, and then back down on the right side. Now we're going to draw the ears in between the gap. So leaving a small space in the center. On the left side, we're going to curve this in and then up. We're going to round this out and pull it back out. Let's do the opposite on the right. Curving in, rounding out the ear, and hooking back out. Now from here, we want to curve out and then down towards this line. We want to leave a little overlap. So we're going to round this out, curve out, and then just pull that back in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Rounding out the ear, curving all the way out, and then pulling that in behind that line. Let's add two small horns on the side of the head. On the left side, we start by curving out and up. We'll line this up on the right side. Now we're going to round out the horn and pull it in towards the side of the head. Now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the side of the neck first. So on the left side, start by curving in and then back out. Do the same thing on the right. Curving in and then out. We're going to round out the shoulders and then come down towards the bottom of the feet. So start on the left, we're going to blend into a curve coming back in towards the bottom. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Curving around and in towards the same height. Now I'm going to flatten off the bottom of the feet with a curve. Starting from the outside, curve down and then up. I want to leave a small gap in between the feet. And then from the inside, we're going to go up and then hook them out. Go up and curve out. In between the inside corner of the feet, we're going to step up and just draw a small curve coming down the middle. Now we're going to add three small toes along the bottom. Starting on the left corner here, draw a half oval going up and then down. We'll leave a small gap, draw the same thing. We'll do that one more time. do the same thing on the right. Starting from the corner, leave a gap, and then one more time. Now we're going to see a little bit of the hind leg coming out the side. Starting on the left shoulder here, curve out, and then down. I want to make sure this line is a little bit higher than the front leg. Do the same thing on the right side, curving out, and then down. Now I'm going to curve down and in behind the front leg. Let's add a couple toes. Starting from the bottom corner, we draw that half oval, leave a gap, and draw that one more time. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw the tail coming around towards the front. Start from the corner of the foot, start by curving down and in, up in the middle, and then we'll hook that back down. Now let's draw on the outside of the tail. We're going to step up on the side of the leg, curve around. Now we're going to taper the tail so it gets a little bit thinner as we come towards the tip. Going up and then down. We're going to add a small fin to the tip of the tail. Starting from this point, curve across and then up. Now go back to the center. We're going to curve down towards the left and then out. Now we're going to curve up towards the base of the tail. Curving up and in. Go to the outside. We'll curve up and then in towards the tail. Now I want to add a center seam towards this tail. So we're going to start on the side here. We're going to curve in between those two lines. Now we're just going to pull that up towards the top of the tail. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the wings. We're going to start on the side of the neck. Start with a curve, coming down and out. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from here we're going to curve up towards the top of the wing, going out. Now from here we're going to curve out and down towards the tip of the wing. Out and then down. Now I just want to thicken up the edge of the wing. Starting from the tip, we're going to taper this so it gets thicker as we come up. Now we leave an even spaced gap coming in and then up behind the neck. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start by tapering this, going up, coming across, and then in behind the neck. Now from the tip of the wing, we want to curve up and then in behind the body. So starting on the left side, we're going to tuck this in behind the tail. And on this side, we're just going to go up and then all the way in behind the hind leg. Now the last thing we're going to do is just add a ridge to the wing. Starting from this top point, I'm going to connect to the bottom, curving down and then in. Go up to the right side, curve down and then in. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's light theory from How to Train Your Dragon Part 3. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.